I'm a woman in her prime and I do get very horny myself. And from that, I know that there's some of us that get very horny, both male and female. And do not get it twisted. Whether you're married or single, in a committed relationship, or whatever the situation is, your sexual libido can vary, especially from your partner, whether you're male or female. And aside your sexual libido, there's something about adulting, parenting, individual sexual drive, and maybe attraction. So based on these things, individual adults experience, their sexual frustration on different level, and you could just be in this place and space where you're wondering what to do. I'm gonna say something. Some persons are in the habit of masturbation, both male and female. I am someone, for example, who does not derive pleasure from sex objects, sex toys, name them. If it's not flesh, they can't work. And then for the male folks, it's common knowledge that men easily masturbate, yeah, and some women too easily do that for themselves. But I'm going to tell you, I'll sit down here and tell you, as an adult, and this is research based and scientific backed, that masturbation does change your dopamine receptors. I believe I'm right with that word, in the sense that if a person constantly indulge in masturbation, that's self-pleasuring, the chemicals and hormones, everything in their body responsible for responding to sexual interaction and relations with the opposite sex doesn't work. And when I mean doesn't work, begins to malfunction, right? Some persons might begin to experience erectile dysfunction. Some women might find that a man is not able to give them satisfaction. This falls for both men and women. They find that they'll have to be the ones to help themselves get orgasm or help themselves get satisfaction. Nah, you do not want to do that to yourself. So that aside, I have put together to help people like you and I 5 things to do when you are horny. So one of the very first things I'll recommend to do when you feel horny is to read a book. And when I mean read a book, I mean listen to an audiobook. This is something I do myself and I've found is useful. Particularly, I'll recommend a religious book. If you're a Christian, read the Bible. Believe you me, it gives you this spiritual awakening. It diverts your mind and your thoughts and keeps you in touch with your spirituality, because no matter what you do in life, it's very important that you stay in tune with your creator, you stay in tune with your maker. And when is a better time to do this than now? Alternative for a spiritual book is a self-development book. I love me some self-development book, whether I'm working, whether I'm just around the house, no matter what it is I'm doing. I like to bring out time to listen to audiobook. I might not really have that time to pick up a physical book and read. Not very often do I have the time for that, but the audiobooks come in very handy because I can multitask while listening to and grabbing all of those useful resources. And some of the best times that really works for me, like all of my senses and my receptors are full on sharp, is when I'm horny. Matter of fact, I'm constantly always horny. I say this, I'm telling you this just in case you feel that way too, so you don't feel that maybe it's for those who feel honey once in a while. No, I'm telling you, those who are kind of like honey on steroids. You know what I'm saying? This honestly really does help. About 2 weeks ago, I was reading this book. I was listening to this audiobook by Robert Greene, 48 Laws of Power. I've heard about this book, from people here and there, and I came across it again when I was listening to Diary of a CEO. So I thought, you know what, I have to listen to this book. The book is packed. If you're not able to overcome your sexuality, I'm not saying kill, because you can't kill your sexual drive, but if you do not have it on the lock, like if you let it slip and control you, people will take you for a ride. I tell you, whether you're a male or female, people can take advantage of your sexual desire, because we didn't build ourselves, right? We're genetically built and wired the way we are. So do not give people the power to manipulate you because you desire sex. You know what I'm saying? So these are the reasons why some of these books will help build you, help shape you, and help reform you. Then something else I've found that works for me too when I feel horny is watching content related to men and women, like this one, like this YouTube channel, for example, and other YouTube channels, and movies, content in general that relates to male and female sexuality not porn. Not porn. Okay, oh, fine. I know that helps to kind of, to be honest, but don't make it a habit. And particularly if it's not those messy, yeah, kind of ones. Maybe some kind of sex movie or adult movie that relates to something you like. Maybe the kind of men you like, or the kind of women you like, or the kind of interaction you like. You know what I'm saying? That feels more romantic. It does help, because why I say it does help is it helps soak in that feeling. It helps you kind of like relieve the feeling. You first of all soak in, and then you relieve the feeling as the content you're watching, consumes you with your thoughts, with your mind. It just helps you relax into it. You know what I'm saying? Men, women related content, it does help. Something else that also works is to schedule for sex. Right. What I mean is, whether you're married, single, or anything, find your partner. Yeah, schedule for it. You know what scheduling does? It gives you that hope that, okay, I do not have to kill myself or feel frustrated right now about the situation. It's gonna pass and I'm gonna have it. You see, so instead of thinking of how to jerk it off, whether you're man or woman, or thinking of something crazy that's going to turn you to a sexual cycle or make you become a shadow of yourself and adopt habits that will ultimately become unhealthy to you, schedule for sex. Make calls, make contact. If you have a partner already, tell them, where are you? When are you coming back? Can we do this today? Spend some of those honey moments trying to talk to someone. It's better you talk to someone than deal with it by yourself. By talking to someone, I'm not talking about talking to a therapist. I mean finding you someone that you all can copulate together. Yeah, this one works like magic. Some people say cold shower. No, I don't believe in cold shower. I think me getting into the shower, even taking off my clothes and it's I think it's just gonna arouse me. Okay, I really haven't aroused me for that. I really haven't attempted that. But one thing for sure that I know that works for me, and I'm sure will work for you too, is exercise. See, never ever ever underestimate the effects of exercise. It's not just for looking good or staying fit and no. It helps with being horny. It helps. It helps douse congee. According to my people, it does help. It works this way, yeah. When you stimulate your body in that way, when you get yourself working in terms of workout, it releases these hormones. I believe cortisol, yeah. I think that's a stress hormone. Yeah, right. That kind of hormone is good to get your system of being horny. So think about it. It just works. It's biology, right? Once you get to work, once you get to exercise, all of the hormones that is responsible for exercising, that responds to your activity there and then, stresses your body. So it takes your body off that feel good moment, or off that whatever it is, all of those testosterone and oxytocin running through your body, and gives you some cortisol to keep you up stressed out. Jokes apart, yeah, it helps kick your body into a different state, which ultimately, for the very time being, relieves of the horniness. And good thing is, you're going to actually feel good exercising, because you'll know that in that activity, you're doing yourself a service by helping your body stay active and healthy. And then finally, step out of the house. See, usually when you feel this bout or this crazy when you feel this crazy horniness, is when you're in a quiet place, secluded by yourself, usually maybe in the house or something. Just get out of the house, unless you're out there and then you see something attractive, and then you get, maybe you're a lady, for example, you see some hot guy and then you feel, ooh, down there in your genitalia, or and vice versa, yeah, as a guy. Unless that, but usually those ones they're not long lasting. It's just temporal, that if you breathe out, you're gonna be fine and keep it moving. But the kind of one that is very choking and all-encompassing and overwhelming is usually when you're in privacy, right? When you're in the house. So usually just step out of whatever confine you are in that's getting you all feeling this way. Let natural air blow on you. Look around, see the buses, see vehicles, step out, and you're gonna be all right. Trust me, you'll feel good at least in the meantime. So you guys tell me, what do you do when you're lonely and horny? Let us know in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video. Kisses, love ya, bye.